So for a long time, I didn't think I was going to go to college just because I kept getting like acceptance letters to universities, but because of like state laws and policies like around the country. And I just wasn't going to go to college, and I felt the only thing separating me and my friends is like our citizenship status. I think even now you have people coming in like the caravans, or people want to ask for asylum and they're not being able to. And really that could have been me and my family. The only reason that I'm standing here today is because of luck. I think when I talk about like lucky, I'm speaking more like on the DACA program. I'm not sure if like you know about it, but Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. I'm thankfully a recipient of that program. So I was lucky. Like there's nothing I did that made me deserve that program. I applied to the Dream.us scholarship. I was very thankful to be able to receive that scholarship because it was a full ride. And I think having that full ride is what emboldened me to study so much. So I ended up as a triple major and with a couple certificates as well, but they were all really centered around like migration rights and human rights. And I just took it as like an opportunity because not a lot of people like me are able to go to college, even less are able to graduate. It has been painful and it has hurt, especially like in different instances where you can't really go back home and see your family or funerals. So I think like my own experiences as like an undocumented person have really like shaped me, shaped what I want to study and shaped what I want to do. I was in Washington during the Supreme Court deliberations for the DACA program. So as people were like inside, arguing for, our ability to like stay in the country basically. We were outside, like protesting. And to me, like that was my aha moment, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. I currently work at Dream Zone, which is like the undocumented student support program at ASU. And a lot of the work I do is, meeting with students, helping them like with financial aid questions, also doing like scholarship applications, helping them through like which scholarships they're able to apply for. We partnered a lot with UC, and I'm a member of UC as well, which is Undocumented Students for Education Equity. So a lot of their work was also like advocating for tuition equity and, giving them the information and the resources to actually be able to go to college and actually pay for their classes and be successful. I actually want to apply for law school and be an immigration attorney. As lawyers and as people like involved in immigrant organizing, we should be able to imagine something better, not only for ourselves and for our families, but for the people that come after us. I'd like to do everything I can just for people like me and for the people that will come after me because they're just as important. My accomplishments are also the accomplishments of my family and my community, and it just makes me really happy to know that I'll finally be able to like have something tangible to show like for the sacrifices that everyone made. Because we have made a lot of sacrifices to be in the country and like actually go to school. Like I was working like 2 jobs. So it just makes me really happy to see that like the hard work paid off. I know like when I was taking like my grad pictures, and even right now, like I'm wearing my grandpa's watch. Unfortunately, he passed away like in Mexico, and we're not able to like go back. So it just makes me really happy to, have them with me, like in a certain way, and to see me graduate. My family always told me like, oh, you might have to work double as hard because you don't have that citizenship status, but just keep working at it. Like it'll happen someday, maybe not soon, but it'll happen. So I think like for anyone like watching who's also undocumented, a lot of people before me have done it. A lot of people after me will do it. And anyone out there like is able to do it as well. I think we just have to dream of a better world, and I would like that to be my role in the future, helping not only to create, but to envision something better for ourselves and for the people that come after us.
They actually made me go jump out of airplanes, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. As I was saying that, a female sergeant in the Army, she heard me and she just said, yes, you can, yes, you can. Like, stop trying to say that you can't do something. Finally, I was convinced, okay, maybe I can do this. And then the day came and it was actually really fun. I really sometimes wonder where would I have been if I hadn't just, by luck, been born here. I was actually born in Tucson. My parents separated when I was very little, so I ended up moving with my mom and my sister to Ensenada, Mexico. We lived there until I was 16. I somehow just didn't feel like I would have as bright of a future there than here. So I had family in LA, so I ended up moving from there to Burbank, California. When I first arrived, I wouldn't say I didn't know anything at all because I had all that self-taught, but I couldn't speak a whole lot and I was really shy and quiet. One day the Army just called me and then I answered the phone and it was this recruiter who was just inviting me to come over, and he asked me if I had any plans for after high school, and I said, kind of, sort of, but not really. I think I signed at 17, and then I finally enlisted as soon as I turned 18. My first day in the Army was just crazy, because not only am I still not fluent 100% in English, I have all these people yelling at me to do things all at once, and like so much chaos. Sergeant Lawson, he's actually from Phoenix. If he hadn't pushed me as hard as he did in Afghanistan to take online courses, I don't think that I would have had 2 degrees paid for by my post 9/11 military benefits. He really pushed me. He said, if you don't, you're gonna do 100 push-ups. And I was like, oh, I'm doing it. Even before I started my internship with ExxonMobil, it's like the nirvana for Thunderbirds. Everybody wants or is interested in working there just because they're so global, and they rotate their employees around the world. So the job I'm going into is as a financial analyst in their financial controllers group. My hope is to stay with them forever. And because they're so global, I'm sure there'll be a couple more languages there that I might want to pick up. I am super grateful. Not only my mom for letting me go on, I know that must have been really painful, to let me pursue my dreams and reach my goals. My cousin Annette and Robert, I mean, this would have never happened in the first place if they hadn't been willing to take me in as one of their own. I mean, so many people believed in me and knew that I had the potential for it. Grateful for my dog as well, Milo, who definitely has kept me sane throughout this master's program, because he's always there by my side, no matter what I'm doing. I'm grateful for this country too, just because stories like this are not common where I come from. The American dream is still alive, and it's me.
I'm the first one to go into the medical field in my entire family, so my parents have probably been one of the biggest. You know, whatever sacrifices they made it happen. You know, doing whatever it is, working that overtime to help me pay my way, they did what they could, and here I am, and it's kind of like, here, this is for you.
I'm a first-generation student, and it means a lot. You know, just taking the opportunity to go to college, to do something that my parents weren't able to accomplish is a dream come true. Every time I talk to them, they're like, oh, we're so proud of you for accomplishing your goals and everything. It's amazing.
I decided to come back to school when my son was an infant. I decided because I just felt like I wanted to give him a better life. I was here for the first 2 years on campus. I didn't have a babysitter sometimes, so my son would come with me to class. So my son has taken college classes. I laugh about it, but I'm like, it's true.
It wasn't easy because I'm from a border town named San Luis. You know, just being from the border town, a small city, and then coming to Phoenix, way out of my comfort zone. But I'm still planning to continue. I feel like there's still more in me that wants to be part of ASU and want to apply to grad school, be part of, still in the Herberger Institute, be able to apply for our education. I want for the next generation to know that they can do whatever they want.
It just, it means the world. It does, because I worked so hard. I worked 2 jobs, and it was a struggle and it was hard, but I did it. And I want him to see that you can do anything. Anything in this world, whatever you put your mind to it, whatever goal you have, you can honestly achieve it. And I want to set that example for him. As a young parent, as a Hispanic woman, you know, the statistics are very low for us to graduate, especially being a parent, and I feel like I beat those statistics. I'm here, and I'm here because of him, and I want him to see that Mom did it, you can do it.
It feels so surreal, honestly, even though we're not in the circumstances we can be in. You know, we're not in the stadium, and we're not graduating, and we all have to celebrate, even if we're doing it online. And not everyone does this. Not everyone gets that opportunity to be here and do this. And it's kind of like a shout out to everyone. Like, you can, if I'm doing it, you can do it too. And everyone deserves to have this feeling of accomplishment and just an overwhelming feeling of joy. And like, yes, that hard work and those late nights and staying up till 3 in the morning really was worth it. And I just feel so great.
I made it. I did it, but I'm still continuing, and I'm so excited for the next generation to come to college and experience what I'm experiencing.
This degree is dedicated to my family, to my son, because without them, I wouldn't be here. To anyone watching this, to anyone who ever has doubts or is thinking about coming to school, don't give up. It's possible, you can do it, I did it, everyone else has goals, and I promise you it's gonna get hard, but it'll be well worth it at the end.
Well.